Okay, so I think I'm a little late on this one, but apparently McDonald's has some new menu items, but only for a limited time only. And apparently some of them are pretty good. So let's go try them out and see what they're like. Right, and here we are, McDonald's. Let's head in and get ordering. Here we go. Start order. Order as guest. Right, new. What's new? That's new. Check out all these new items. Right, so I think what I'm going to go for first is McSpicy Frank's hot. Got to get one of those. Let's go for it. By itself. Add to order. This is going to take quite a while, so let me select everything that I want and then I'll join you at table. Right, and I've managed to get all my food, and this is an absolute massive feast. Let me show you exactly what I got. Okay, so this is it. I don't think I can fit everything in frame, but look at all these items that I got. Let me try go through them and remember them. So I got some cheesy garlic bread dippers. I got a McSpicy Frank's red hot chicken burger. We've got a crispy katsu wrap, a steakhouse stack. It's actually good that they're all labelled. Some chicken selects. We've got a raspberry and white chocolate pie, which sounds amazing. We've got a Biscoff McFlurry and a Biscoff frappe as well, which is, I think it's like a coffee, and then some Frank's red hot mayo. This is gonna be one massive feast. Let's dig in. Okay, so the first thing I want to try is this Biscoff frappe, which I think is a coffee with a Biscoff sort of crumb and cream on top. This I think is going to be delicious because I like Biscoff. Let's see how it tastes. You know what, this is fantastic. It's really creamy, milky. You can definitely taste the Biscoff. Got little crumbs of Biscoff in there as well, which add a bit of crunch. It's almost like a Biscoff milkshake. Okay, enough of the drinks. Let's move on to some of the food. So I think I'm going to try first off is this steakhouse stack. Now this is one giant burger. Let me give you a closer look at this. Oh my god, it's falling out everywhere. Let's move that. So there it is. Check that out. Steakhouse stack. We've got in there some, let's see, a couple of burgers, some cheese, red onion, lettuce. That's a big burger. Let's go for a bite of it. You know what? I actually like that. That's actually really nice. And check that out. So you bite into it, you've got the bread, soft, get a little bit of a sesame flavour from the outside, it's a bit toasted. You get the beef on the inside, the crunch from the lettuce and the onions, the cheese adds a little bit of creaminess, and then you've got this actually really nice sort of peppery sauce. So it's like a steak with some peppercorn sauce in a burger. This is a good start to the meal. Next up, let's try out some of these cheesy garlic bread dippers. So check that out. Cheesy garlic bread dipper. Not totally sure what this is, but let's take a bite of it and see. Okay, so this is a little bit of a weird one. I think it's a cross between garlic bread and cheesy mozzarella dippers, but it's kind of a bit weird. Okay, so you bite into it and you do get a crunch from the outside. It is soft and cheesy in the middle, but there isn't really that much sort of, I don't know, it's a bit weird. It's not quite as good as mozzarella dippers. It's not quite as good as garlic bread. It's okay. You know what, maybe if I dip it in some of this Frank's hot sauce, this might actually improve it and give it maybe an extra element of flavor. So here it goes. Check that out. Frank's hot mayo in cheesy garlic bread dippers. You know what, it does improve it a little bit. It makes it a little bit creamier, a little bit spicier, and it gives a bit of a peppery flavor. But I'm not sure if I would get these cheesy garlic bread dippers again. Okay, so next up, let's move on to these chicken selects. So I don't know if it's just me, but I thought chicken selects were always on the menu, but apparently they're not, and they're only for a limited time. I think I've had these before, and I think I like them. Let's try these one out. So these chicken selects are good. Nice and crispy on the outside, kind of similar to a KFC, sort of batter on the outside, soft chicken in the middle, a bit of a peppery flavour. These are good. But they do come with this Frank's red hot sauce, so let's go in for one of these chicken selects in Frank's red hot sauce. Check that out. This, I think, is going to be delicious. Let's try it. You know what? Fried chicken or southern fried chicken in a spicy dip is always going to be great. So you bite into it, you get that crunch from the chicken. It's peppery. You get the sauce, which is actually a mayo, so it's a spicy mayo, which makes it even better because it adds a creamy element. This is a good combo. Okay, so next up we've got the crispy chicken katsu wrap, which is one of the wraps of the day. Now this sounds interesting. Katsu chicken in a wrap at McDonald's. How do I even get this out? Give me a second. What's going on here? I think I've been a bit of an idiot. It says tear here, even though I've tried to tear everything else. Right, that's worked. Here it is. So this is the katsu chicken wrap. This is interesting. I think that's got to be a chicken select with some salad inside. But let's take a big bite and see if we can get some of that katsu curry sauce. I mean, it's okay. So you bite into it, you get the wrap on the outside, a little bit like a flatbread, get the crispy chicken, which is a chicken select, a bit of salad, and you know the curry sauce, it kind of tastes like the curry sauce that you get in the little packets. So I think they've just put a whole load of things that are already on the menu together to make this chicken katsu wrap. I don't think I'm getting enough sauce in it though. Let me get a bit further down in the wrap and see if I can get a bite with a lot of sauce. This is just okay. I think it needs some more of that curry sauce in there. But let's try it dipped in this Frank's hot mayo and see if that helps it. Here it goes. You know what? It does help it because this is a little dry. It needs a little bit more sauce, and adding this creamy mayo into it makes it a little bit better. Right, I think it's time for the main event, the McSpicy Frank's Hot. So check this out for a burger. Have a look at that. So that is a McSpicy with some Frank's hot sauce inside. And it does look actually pretty good. So you've got the chicken burger, lettuce, cheese, check that out, and then the Frank's hot sauce. Let's go for a bite. You know what? That's actually pretty good. I mean, check that out. So you bite into it, you get the bread, which is soft, you get the chicken, which is crispy, similar to a chicken select but bigger. You get the cheese, which adds a bit of creaminess, the lettuce that adds a bit of fresh crunch, and then you've got that spicy Frank's hot mayo. And let me tell you, it does have a kick to it. In fact, it's actually really spicy. So I think within it too, you have some little jalapenos, which are actually everywhere, all over the inside, which makes it really spicy. So if you can't handle spice, this is one not to go for. I'm not sure how I'm going to combo some of these up, so let's get the McSpicy Frank's Hot and add one of these cheesy garlic bread bites and put it right in the middle. That is my combo bite for today. Here it goes. Okay, let's move on to dessert. So I got this Biscoff McFlurry, so check that out. McFlurry ice cream dripping everywhere. It has melted quite a bit, but it's got some Biscoff inside. This, a McFlurry from McDonald's, is probably one of my favourite ice creams, so check that out. Let's go for a bite of this. Okay, yep, so that is fantastic. So you get the regular creamy McFlurry ice cream, plus that sweet biscuity flavour from the McFlurry, or from the Biscoff, sorry. And they combine together so well. This is fantastic. If you go to McDonald's and the ice cream machine is working, get one of these Biscoff McFlurries. Okay, so one of the other items that I got was a raspberry and white chocolate pie instead of the usual apple pie. Now this is going to be interesting. Let's see what it looks like. You know what? It's actually red in colour. Check that out. Let's go for a bite of this. You know what? I might actually like this more than the regular apple pie. So you bite into it, you get the crispy outer coating there. In the middle, you get that white chocolate filling, which is creamy. You get a fruity raspberry flavour too. This is good. One of my favourite things to do though at McDonald's is, if you can get a McFlurry when the ice cream machine was working and an apple pie when they have them, is combine them together. So that's what I'm going to do. So this is going to be raspberry white chocolate pie in a Biscoff McFlurry. Check that out. This, I think, is this is going to be the ultimate bite. Here it goes. This is the ultimate bite of, I'm going to say, every McDonald's ever. Because you bite into this, it's crispy, it's warm, it's hot, you get the chocolate flavour, raspberry as well, and then you dip it into this cold, creamy ice cream, and then when you add in the extra flavour of the Biscoff too, it just makes it even better. Right, let me finish up this meal and I'll give you a roundup of the cost of this outside. What a big meal that was. I didn't quite manage to finish it all because there was a lot of food, but they were the new McDonald's menu items. You know, I haven't actually been to McDonald's for quite a while, so it's good to actually come back and see what the food is like again. Anyway, let's go through what the items were like. So the cheesy garlic bread, they were, well, not the best. I think if I had a choice between mozzarella dippers and those, I'd go for the mozzarella dippers. The chicken selects, well, they were good. I think everybody likes those. The crispy katsu wrap, well, that was a little dry. It kind of felt like they took a load of items that they already had on the menu, like chicken selects, put them all together and added the curry sauce that you can get from the little sachets. The Frank's hot McSpicy, well, that was okay, but really spicy though. If you like spicy food, that's the one to go for. If you don't, I'd probably give it a miss. The steakhouse stack, that was decent. I actually quite liked it. It felt like you were having steak with a peppercorn sauce in a burger. So that was pretty good. And then you had the raspberry and white chocolate pie. That was really nice too. I like the chocolatey flavour and the fruitiness of it. And then you had the Biscoff McFlurry. I mean, what's not to like there? That was great. And then you had the Biscoff frappe. A pretty good sort of Biscoffy milkshake. Right, let's move on to the price. I don't know if it's just me, but has McDonald's got really expensive recently? The total price of all that food was £29.52. Now I know there was a lot of food there, probably more than one person would eat, probably enough for 3 people, but it seems quite a lot more expensive than it used to be. Now, I didn't quite get a breakdown of all the individual items because the machine ran out of paper, so I'm just taking a rough guess, but let me go through it. So I think the steakhouse stack, I think that was just over £6. The red hot McSpicy, I think that was just over £6 too. The crispy katsu wrap, I think that was about £2.50. The chicken selects, probably about £4. The cheesy garlic bread bites, I think that was about £3. You had the raspberry pie, I think about £2. I had the Biscoff McFlurry, which was a mini one, I think that was £2 as well. And then I had the Biscoff frappe, I think that was probably about £3-4. So altogether, just under £30 for all that food. Was that worth it? Comment down below what you think and what items you liked from the new McDonald's limited only menu. And if you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.